Software development is currently accelerating at a rate that is breaking traditional workflows. Cycles that used to take weeks are now being measured in hours, and the pressure to ship faster is compounding every single day. We know exactly what is driving this acceleration because researchers at MIT and GitHub recently ran a controlled experiment to measure it. They asked 95 professional programmers to write a JavaScript web server as quickly as possible. Half were given standard tools, half were given AI coding assistance. This chart shows completion times for both groups. Orange bars are manual developers. Blue bars are AI developers, clustered heavily on the left. This gap translates to a massive 55.8% reduction in time. They finished in half the time. When an entire segment of the engineering workforce suddenly doubles their output, using these tools stops being a matter of personal workflow preference. Choosing to write code entirely by hand right now guarantees a severe competitive disadvantage. But that 55% speed increase is being heavily subsidized by an invisible cost. Major AI platforms have recently updated their terms of service to quietly enforce a massive data harvest. Developers were notified their code would train AI models, quote, unless you opt out. To stop this, developers had to navigate confusing UI layers and hunt down toggles buried deep within platform preferences. This creates a direct conflict for anyone writing software today. You have to maintain the speed required to keep your job, but using the tools that provide that speed creates a severe risk of leaking your company's intellectual property to a third-party server. Frictionless productivity is a myth. Right now, developers are paying for their speed with their proprietary code. To understand how this trade-off actually plays out, look at the daily routine of a junior developer relying on an AI assistant. They encounter a blank file, type a brief comment, and the AI instantly generates 50 lines of routing logic. That interaction represents the exact 55% speed boost the MIT study measured. The code is written immediately. However, these models operate by predicting text, not by reasoning through system architecture. They are highly prone to hallucinating phantom variables, introducing subtle logic errors, and implementing insecure default configurations. Because the junior developer generates code faster than they can critically evaluate it, the burden of catching those mistakes is passed directly up the chain. Senior engineers are now tasked with exhaustively reviewing massive pull requests written entirely by machines. A junior developer might save 3 hours generating boilerplate logic, only for a senior engineer to spend 4 hours tracking down a subtle off-by-1 error the AI confidently inserted into the middle of a critical function. The sheer volume of generated text forces a shift in responsibilities. The developer's primary job is migrating away from pure code writing and moving directly into high-stakes auditing. An academic privacy audit recently evaluated the top 5 AI coding assistants to see how they handle this auditing burden and protect user data. This matrix scores those tools based on 3 critical factors: consent models, secret filtering, and enterprise guarantees. Looking at the consent column, the industry standard for consumer tier users is an opt-out default. Unless you actively intervene, 4 out of the 5 major providers automatically trap you into feeding your codebase directly into their model training pipeline. The secret filtering column exposes an even deeper vulnerability. Across the board, these tools fail to proactively scrub sensitive information. If you paste a block of code containing a live API key, an access token, or a customer database password into the prompt, the assistant will process it and store it. Expecting an entire engineering team to manually establish zero-trust protocols for every single prompt they write is an operational nightmare. People get tired. People make mistakes. Without constant manual oversight and flawless execution from every developer, consumer-tier AI tools operate as active security liabilities on your local machine. There is a massive legal distinction between using a free consumer-tier AI tool and paying for an enterprise agreement. This diagram illustrates the difference. When you upgrade to a corporate tier, you sign a Data Processing Addendum, or DPA. This legally binds the provider to a zero data retention policy. Your prompts are isolated. Your code is walled off. None of your data is used to train their future models. Securing a DPA requires significant financial investment, rigorous legal reviews, and extensive bureaucratic approval from your organization. It is not a casual upgrade. True intellectual property protection is no longer a standard feature of modern development tools. It is a premium product you must explicitly purchase. Even if you secure the enterprise protections, throwing open-ended questions into a standard AI interface creates chaotic, unpredictable outputs that pollute your environment. The AI automatically attempts to pull in surrounding files to understand your request. Without specific boundaries, this leads to context window pollution. The model gets confused by irrelevant code, degrades the quality of its responses, and wastes your time generating logic that doesn't fit your actual architecture. The primary defensive countermeasure against this is strictly scoping your workspace boundaries. You have to explicitly configure the AI's behavior. By running a /init command in your terminal, you generate permanent, custom instruction files that sit directly in your repository. From there, you use apply to patterns to attach specific architectural rules to exact folder paths. When a developer asks the AI to generate a component in the front-end directory, the AI is forced to read the strict, color-coded instructions for that exact directory before it writes a single line. For larger repositories, breaking the codebase into multi-root workspaces further isolates project boundaries, ensuring the AI only has access to the exact services it needs to see. An unconfigured AI workspace is a massive liability. High returns on investment only happen when you establish strict, upfront architectural rules and force the machine to follow them. To safely adopt AI in your workflow, map your role to the right combination of security and effort. This quadrant maps how requirements scale. A solo developer working on personal projects lands in the low-cost, high-productivity quadrant. Your requirements are straightforward. Utilize the Pro tier, trigger the opt-out toggle, and maintain absolute hygiene with environment variables to ensure API keys never enter chat prompts. If you are an enterprise tech lead, you sit in the high-security, high-cost quadrant. There is no universal plug-and-play setup. A developer's security posture must be calibrated directly to their specific organizational risk profile. The era of installing a tool and letting it blindly lead your codebase is officially over for serious developers. Tech leads must immediately mandate enterprise data processing addendums from their vendors and enforce strict workspace-level instruction files across every repository their team touches. Treating an AI coding assistant as a simple, harmless utility is a massive failure of engineering leadership. To actually reap the productivity rewards these tools offer, you cannot be a passive consumer. You have to actively architect your own intellectual property defense.